Hi, I'm Professor Selena Price, and I teach criminal justice here at Penn State DuBois. And how I got into this field is an interesting one. There's a little story behind it. And it happened in my youth, and I had someone come up to me and tell me about her victimization that has happened to her a few years earlier. And I had a lot of questions, and I wanted to know more, and I didn't have any answers, right? So that got me into understanding and wanting to know more about criminal justice and how can we seek the truth and how can we seek justice. So that's where my passion started. And after that, I decided that yes, I'm going to go into criminal justice. So I have a degree. My undergraduate degree is from Penn State in administration of justice. And I decided then that after I graduated that I wanted to go into the field. So I went into law enforcement. It was a day right after graduation. I went into the police academy. And then a few years with that, I decided I wanted to go back. And I knew that I wanted to teach, and I wanted to bring my experiences from the field into the classroom. So I went back to grad school, and I had my degree, master's degree in criminal justice. And I knew then that from that point forward that I wanted to teach. So I pursued my dreams of wanting to do that to land a position in academics, specifically in criminal justice. And I can tell you throughout that time, I have about 20 years experience in the field in all three areas of the criminal justice system. So that's law enforcement, that's courts, that's corrections. So most of my career, I conducted investigations to some capacity, and I wore a badge most of my career. So while I was in the field, I knew that I wanted to start teaching, and I started about 11 years ago teaching. And so over the time frame of those 11 years, I've taught at 4 different universities, and it gave me the understanding on how students learn, right, and how to connect to students. And here at Penn State DuBois, it's a little unique because it's a great campus to be at. Why not come to Penn State DuBois? Right, I can tell you out of my entire career that the people here at Penn State DuBois are the nicest people. And that goes across the span of the campus, not only students, faculty, and staff. So we're unique, we stand out. We're kind of like that little gem. And if you want something, exciting that takes place that may not be here in DuBois, University Park is only an hour away, So we're giving you a great quality education at a personal level. You're going to get to know your students. Students are going to get to know you, right? Staff members, everyone knows each other, right? And that's what's great, and that's how we connect. And that's one of our values here at Penn State DuBois on our strategic plan is connection. So I can say that this program is great, it's unique. My colleague and I, Professor Bish, we have experience in the field, so we cover all 3 areas. So I have experience in law enforcement and corrections, where Professor Bish, he's an attorney. So because of the fact that we worked in the field, we can bring that into the classroom. And how I specifically connect to students is, and a lot of my students can attest to this, is that I ask a lot of questions, right? And that has to do by fault just because of the field and the work that I was in. You ask a lot of questions, right? So I try to probe ideas and these thought-provoking questions to students so that they can think outside the box, so they can have passion about change and reform in the system, because it is flawed and it does need change, and to also think like a leader. So I think not only do I do that in the classroom, but everyone here, we have a connection and somehow with students, and I think they appreciate that. And that's what makes Penn State DuBois a great campus to be at. So I'm hoping that you are interested in this field because you're going to have job security, unfortunately or fortunately. And with that being said, it's a great program, it's a great field to be in, and we're looking for the next leader. So hopefully that's you.